Assiniboia Downs is pleased to present our featured field here in race number 4. It's the 38th running of the graduation for 2-year-olds. They're going to go 5 furlongs for a purse of $25,000. Number 1 is Videra, owned by Barry Arneson and Don Schnell, trained by Don Schnell with Antonio Whitehall. Number 2 is Tracy's Quest, owned by Tom Payne and Larry Falloon, trained by Marvin Buffalo with Adolfo Morales. Number 3 is Wit So Amazing, owned by Henry Witt Jr., trained by Jerry Gorno with Caleb Pizarro. Number 4 is Tigger Time, owned by Last Minute Stables, trained by Don Senebald with Chavi and Chow. Number 5, Time for the Bus, scratched. Number 6 is Johnny's Devil, owned by Little Devil Stable, trained by Maria Stanford, Valentino McBean in the saddle. Number 7 is Candy Giant, owned and trained by Robin Martins, Christopher Husbands aboard. Number 8 is What's Not to Love, owned by Shelley Brown and Scott Creighton, trained by Shelley Brown with Ronaldo Cumberbatch. Rounding out our featured field is number 9, Hey Hey Runaway, owned and trained by Ardell Sailor, Rohan Singh aboard. Following the running of, they're at the post. And they're off in the graduation. Stumbling at the start was Videra from the far outside. Hey, hey, run away. Scoots right out to the early lead. Settled back in second. That's What's Not to Love. Back in third, Tracy's Quest. To her outside, Wit So Amazing. Then making a move is Candy right on the outside. To the inside, Tigger Time on the rail. 3 more back to Videra, the early trailer, Johnny's Devil. 23-3, the opening quarter. Hey, hey, Runaway on the inside. What's Not to Love on the outside. These two hit the head of the lane, duking it out. What's Not to Love now goes on by and takes the lead from the far outside. That's Candy's Giant with a big late run. Candy's Giant, What's Not to Love? What's Not to Love? Hanging on and taking the graduation. Closure is the official winner of race number 4, the 38th running of the $25,000 graduation. That's number 8, What's Not to Love. What's Not to Love is a dark bay or brown filly, 2 years old, by Imperialism. Out of the mare, What's Not to Like, by Parker's Stormcat. Owned by Shelley Brown and Scott Creighton, trained by Shelley Brown, and ridden to victory by Ronaldo Cumberbatch. Time for the 5 furlongs, 101. Assiniboia Downs is pleased to have on hand Ron and Sophie Pasechnik, longtime supporters here at Assiniboia Downs, to make a presentation to the Winning Connections. Back down to the winner's enclosure. ASD Paticos Rob McLennan has the Winning Connections of the graduation. Rob, take it away.
Thanks, Kurt. We're down here with the Winning Connections of the 38th running of the graduation stakes. Ronaldo Cumberbatch and Shelley Brown here with What's Not to Love. What a interesting kind of journey this has been. This filly got up just at the nick of time and held off a late rally on the outside. Talk a little bit about your trip there, Ronaldo.
Well, I had a really good break. She positioned well. I know I couldn't leave the horse on the lead too long, otherwise he would have got away in the race. So I had to stay close to him and stalk him as much. I thought I would have had a little more speed there to go with him, but no one didn't go, so I really had to go with him a little bit. And then when I asked my filly, she just exploded. But before the other horse got to her, she just idled a little bit, but when she saw him, she dig back in again.
One of those things where they're kind of learning with every stride they take even. So this filly, you rode her last time and she got a really nice run into the race and she exploded down the lane. Talk a little bit about kind of last time coming into this time.
Oh, last time, well, we just took it easy with her, keep her as happy as possible. And Trina did a really great job, keep doing that. And the groom, so that was really just about it, just keeping her happy, and she did the rest.
She seems like a happy filly. Congratulations, Ronaldo. Anything else to add?
I'd like to say thanks to the trainer, for sticking with me with his filly and stuff. And I'd like to also thank the groom for doing an amazing job, you know what I mean? And just like to thank everybody that contribute to the whole filly and the exercise right there.
Ronaldo would like to thank everybody. Congratulations, Ronaldo. I'm sure everybody wants to thank you for a nice ride here. We'll move on to Shelley, and owner, trainer. This would have been a filly you found in Florida. Talk a little bit about how you kind of got to own and train turned into a very nice filly.
A friend of mine called me after I'd already gotten back up here, and so I was kind of reluctant. I didn't really want any more 2-year-olds, and she said, I think you really need to take a look at this one. They sent me some videos, and sent some pictures, and I kind of bought her off of that. I vetted her, and now it was like, oh my gosh, I got to go all the way back down and get her. So I planned a trip and went and got her, brought her back up, and the rest is kind of history. She's been a really nice filly.
Yeah, she certainly seems like it. The first start went really to plan. She drew off and won convincingly, the fastest race of the babies we saw. She came into today, and she really got a nice trip into it. Talk a little bit about what you thought about today.
Yeah, I thought that he just sat, patiently with her, and I thought that was the best thing to do. And when I saw her start to make a move, I know she's got a nice turn of foot. So I think we have enough, and I just wanted to be able to finish.
It certainly turned out well. He well-timed to find the wire in time. I would assume kind of it would take it step by step, but the debutante would be the kind of the logical next stepping stone.
Yeah, as long as she comes back good, with babies, you got to let them dictate what they can handle, and as long as she's good, then that's where we'll go.
Congratulations, Shelley. What's not to love? The winner of the 38th running of the Graduation Stakes, Ronaldo Cumberbatch. Congratulations to all. Back up to you, Kurt.
Well, folks, as mentioned earlier, Derby Day is Holiday Monday at 1:15, and what a day it will be with a filly by the name of Escape Clause trying to become the first ever Manitoba-bred filly to win the Derby. Just a reminder, too, to check